Do you want me to?
Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to my video. Today I'm going to teach you how to do the shapeshifter. This is what it looks like. It's a color change, so remember what you did in my last video, the shake change. I taught that. Basically it's the same idea, except you're going to be flicking it. So it's gonna look like this, right? That's basically what shapeshifter is. Pretty sick idea, I think. It's a nice color change, easy to learn, easy to perform, not that risky, not that angle sensitive, perfect for beginners. I think that's what I'm teaching you right now. For those of you who are more advanced, I'll teach other color changes like duck change or Cardini change, but for now shapeshifter will do. So what you do is you do the same thing as what you would do in shake change. If you don't know what that is, you might want to check that out. I'll leave a link in the description. But basically, you do a push-off pinky break like that, place a random card, pick all the cards from the break. So you have a card and a card that's one's facing up, one's facing down. You're gonna hold it with your thumb on the bottom left corner, and with your middle finger on the top right corner, like so. And then basically what you're going to do is this is what's going to happen. You're going to flick the cards, and they're going to turn like so, okay? It's a pretty hard thing to do because at the start, you got to get the pressure perfect. If you push them too hard or hold them too tightly, they're not going to turn, right? They're just not going to turn. If you hold it too light, they're going to turn too much, and then they're going to fly off. Let's see here. This is what's going to happen, like that, right? You don't want that to happen. You want to get it perfectly so that they just turn like that and stay like that. It has to be fast as well. For me, getting the pressure right was the hardest, but hopefully you guys can get that down really quick. So this is what's going to happen. You're going to hold it like this. This is an overall grip. You're going to, using your left hand, with your right thumb, you're going to hold on to the left top corner. And for me, I use the middle finger. Or actually, I use my ring finger. Yeah, I use my ring finger to do this. I use my thumb and my ring finger of my left hand because I'm a righty. Put your left thumb on your left top corner. Put your ring finger on the bottom right corner like so, and basically you're going to bend the cards like this. You're going to pull them down and bend the cards, and then you're going to let go of this side first, followed by this. It's really quick, it's almost instantaneous, but you need that slight timing difference to get the card to spin the right way, because if you don't do that, it's going to spin the other way around, and that's going to mess it up. You want to make sure it turns this way. That way the card spins and it doesn't overturn because it gets stopped by your middle finger, this fleshy part of your middle finger. But if you do it the other way, it's going to get stopped like this, but then you have sometimes it might stop like this, and then you might actually flash the other side. So make sure you don't do that. So basically, again, you're going with your thumb and your ring finger, you're going to grab it like this. You're going to pull it down like so, and then let go from your ring finger, left ring finger like that, and then thumb. That's what's going to happen. So basically, the pressure is going to be released, and then all the cards are going to spin. Like that, right? Like that. So, that's pretty much what it is. I don't know if I can get into any more detail, but I'll try. So, hold it like this. Use your thumb and your ring finger like that. Give it some pressure. And then let go of this side first. Instantaneously followed by your thumb, which will make the card spin like so and get stopped by this fleshy part, right? I guess I could give you guys some tips For me, getting the pressure was the hardest, but honestly, don't worry about it, okay? You just practice. It doesn't matter how hard you push, how hard you hold onto it, or how loose you hold onto it. It doesn't matter how many cards you drop. Just keep doing it, right? If you drop it, try it again with different cards like that. Just keep trying like that, and you'll get it sometime. And then after maybe doing 50 of these, you'll get used to it. You'll get the pressure right. And then once you get that down, you can make it actually snap, make a quick sound like that. So that's all you're gonna do. It's not that hard, but I guess getting the pressure is the hardest part. Now tips. I would use a new deck of cards, or a deck that you just broke, or a deck that you just break, because if you use old cards, let's say this is pretty old, it's harder to do the Shapeshifter. Like, it doesn't make the sound, it doesn't have the pressure because it's old. And sometimes what would happen is that it would get stuck like in the middle, like so, because it does not have enough pressure. So I would recommend you using a pretty new deck of cards, right? And tip number 2, once you get the pressure down and you can spin the card and spin the cards easily with a snap sound and everything, you're ready to perform. Application is really similar with the shake change. You get them to pick any card they want. You get it lost in the middle of the deck. You control it however you want to the very top, and then you say, I need a helping card. Use a 5 of spades like so, and then basically you do the snap change like that, and it changes to their card. Cleanup's really simple because you just place it on the table, and then place it on the top of the deck, which means this should be the 5 of spades. Really simple for cleanup. Now, to make it more flashy, here are some tips. What I would do, or I would usually use a red card and a black card. It would make it more visual, right? And then also, some people, when they do the snap change, they pull it like this, or they pull it like that. It makes it more flashy. Or you can bend down like this a few times, and then all of a sudden, oh shoot, I dropped it. But while you're bending down, and then all of a sudden, you do a quick shapeshifter like that, and then they would be very impressed. And the farther you pull it down, it looks like while they're pulling it down and coming up like this, it's going to change to this card. So farther you pull it down, more impressive it looks, but then you lose more control because it's going to have a lot of pressure built up on the card. So the cards might fly out like this from your hand, which is bad because you just showed what you just did, right? And you don't want that to happen. Now, again, going back to the tutorial, a card, get a push-off pinky break, a random card under it, and then hold it like this above the break. You can place the deck on the table, but I usually hold it like this because I've been doing this for such a long time. Use your thumb, your ring finger, stretch it out like this. Remember to let go from your ring finger first and then your thumb, like that. But it's really instantaneous. You can try doing it so that you let go at the same time, but then I find that sometimes it's really unreliable. So I always let go of my ring finger first, really quickly, followed by my thumb, which does the job, right? And the cleanup, place the whole thing on the table like that, and you're good to go. By the way, this does nothing, this finger does nothing, this finger does nothing. All of these fingers don't do really much. You only need 2 fingers and 2 of these fingers, and then this is the shapeshifter. I hope you liked the tutorial. If you like it, you can check out my other videos. I've been posting a lot lately to get more subscribers. If you haven't already, give it a thumbs up and subscribe.